Alright you guys, I did want to, oh my voice sounds funny. It's because I have headphones on and it's just throwing off my hearing. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my before. I have been such a bum today and I have not cleaned my room. I mean, there is a coffee bag on my bed. Pens that I just can't seem to put away. There's a thong on the floor. There's clothes here. There's hair extensions. Laundry to the side. Dirty laundry. I won't show you that. My bed wasn't made. Look at myself. I didn't brush my hair. I didn't brush my teeth or wash my face. It was that kind of day. Do you guys ever do that? Like you're just a complete bum sometimes? This camera says it's dying, but I just charged it. So I won't be able to show you my cleaning, but I will show you how it looks after, because I want to get something accomplished today, and I want to inspire you guys that if you've had a bad start to your day, you can turn it around and that momentum will continue into the next day. So my hair is still a mess, but my room is looking pretty cool. I did a lot more than I thought, which still isn't a lot. With how I was feeling, I was surprised how much I got done, so let me show you. I ended up putting these lights that were just kind of rambling around with no battery. Somewhat organized my books, not completely organized back there. So far, it's not done. And then I moved my little cork board that way and I'm gonna hang it up. And then I want to take this down because it was just kind of the string of photos because it was just looking a mess. So I wasn't expecting to do like a little night routine or like self-care in real time kind of thing, but I think I'll go ahead and just do that and do it on the spot. I'm really bad about skincare and taking care of my hair at night. I just get tired and I don't want to do it and then I just go to sleep. But today I want to make sure that I don't want to put on a bra, but I want to show you guys. I mean, I guess I'll just show you guys the products and show you what I do after, and then I'm hoping I can do some bullet journaling, some reading, some writing, and I'll go ahead and share that too, so that even though we were bummed today and didn't do anything, I mean, we did stuff, but you know, I definitely wasn't as productive as I can be. You know, we don't have to like dwell on it, and you know, the quicker we snap out of that, the better it will be. So let me show you guys what I'm using for my skincare and stuff right now. I'm usually pretty good about actually putting serums and moisturizers into my hair every day. I don't do it every night. I don't know, it's probably something I should start keeping track of. I mean, my night routine is something I've been thinking about writing a list in my bullet journal just so I'm aware of how often I do things. So I think sometimes I think I don't do it enough or do it more than I think. So, you know what sounds good right now? Some tea. I may or may not make some sleepy time tea. I don't think I have the actual sleeping tea, but I think I have some without caffeine. Sounds like therapeutic right now. I am full though. I did have my fun meal as part of my self-care and cheat day because you know I didn't work out today. I don't know, I'm kind of full, so maybe I won't have it, but I'm hoping, because it's cold in my house. It's a cold day and I definitely need a thicker sweater than this to sleep in. Let me know if you guys sleep with like sweaters, because I do. Do you have the luxury of having like heat? At our last apartment, the insulation, there we go, there's my hair. You know, moisturize and we'll just let it, I'll sleep like this. Let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm gonna do for my skin. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this hydrating facial cleanser. I have used this, like probably my third bottle of this, so it is really nice for my dry skin. So I watched some CeraVe reviews today. I learned that this isn't supposed to be used as your moisture. It's supposed to use something to boost your moisturizer. So it made sense that when the girl was saying like this is only temporarily going to help your skin hydrate, it's not really alone. Like you're supposed to put a cream or moisturizer over this, and then this helps like seal it into your skin. But first, this was doing amazing. I think I even talked about it in a vlog, and now I know why my skin has been feeling more dry, because this ain't it, sis. I learned today that I gotta add another night cream moisturizer with it. So I do really like this so far. And we're also gonna do an eye cream. I feel like when I put eye creams on, like my eyes always water. It like, I don't know, like I just feel like it ends up coming off because like my eyes water and I just end up wiping it off. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do today. Keeping it simple. I'm gonna be honest, I did not wash my face earlier today, so we're definitely gonna take care of the skin now. Alright, you guys, here is how she's looking. I feel pretty good. I'm glad I'm doing this. Right now I'm feeling like, I don't know, I feel like I kind of want to meditate, have quiet time, like just lay here and think. Maybe write. I think I do want to read first. I'll show you guys what I'm reading. Oh, I need to show you guys my books. So why don't we do that? These are all like self-development, personal development books, and I haven't shown you guys these yet. So let me put you guys down. All right. So all the new books that I've purchased lately, like within the last month and a half for sure. One thing that I have improved on immensely is my reading ever since the pandemic. So I'm really proud about that. Actually, I'm not a strong reader. I'm hoping to change that. So I've read like what? Like 7 books since March. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot to plenty of people, but that's like more books than I've read my whole life, and I have my degree. So yeah, let me show you guys what I picked up. Oh, you guys, I really need water. By the way, do any of you guys go to bed dehydrated, and when you wake up your heart beats like really fast, like as soon as you open your eyes? It's like the worst feeling ever. Okay, so these are the 3 books I picked up at Walmart that my mom purchased for me. So the first one is The Body Keeps Score. I actually never heard of this one before. It talks about trauma and how to deal with it and like understanding the brain and stuff. So I thought this would definitely be helpful. It's a New York Times bestseller. I saw that there's a workbook on Amazon. I don't know. Oh, I got it dirty. Whoops. It kind of looks like my Milani lipstick I bought from Walmart too. Yeah, I figured it'd be helpful, so I thought I'd pick it up. The Walmart section, well, the book section at Walmart was not, it was like a very sad section at that particular Walmart, so I didn't have that many choices. Next, I picked up Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. I've heard the name Brene Brown. Obviously, you know, I've been reading self-development for a couple of years, or at least I've tried to get into it. So, but I've been interested in self-development for a couple years. Definitely have heard the name Brene Brown. I saw this one, so I thought I'd pick it up. Never heard of this actual book, but I heard she's great. All right, next is Atomic Habits. I have seen this one at Target plenty of times, so it looked familiar, so I might as well pick it up. My mom was spoiling me that day. The Self-Esteem Workbook. So I found this at Powell's, and it just has like activities. I got this at Powell's, not the one in downtown Portland, but in Beaverton. So yeah, I think this will be incredibly helpful. My self-esteem is definitely better than it's been. It's still not perfect. It's something that I think should always be worked on. So yeah, I'm excited to start that. Definitely want to start it like soon. So next, this book I bought at Target probably like a month ago. I mean, I've seen this. It's classic. I've seen it around at the store forever. So might as well have picked it up while it was on sale. But I feel like books at Target are often on sale. And then I got Don't Overthink It. I got this at Barnes & Noble. It is like a Christian kind of book. It was in the Christian section. It was next to other Christian books that I have read before. So it seemed like it was the same company and it was kind of the same style. And I overthink everything, so I figured it'd be perfect. In my book section, this is like, I like keeping a section for brand new books so I can admire them and like see them like right in front of me because they're brand new and you want to see them, right? So let's put these away. My like newer books that I've purchased, like most recent purchases, stay here. Randomness is there on top. On this side, it's books I've started but just have hard motivation wanting to finish. Haven't read either of these books, but now that I have like Audible, I might get that. And then I have books that I have no intention on getting to soon that, dude, I've had this Lord of the Rings book since I was like 13 or 12 and I still haven't read it. I got these Game of Thrones books for Christmas one year. These are my Christian books that my roommate has let me borrow, and I do want to get to these. They're just here because they're not mine, so I like keeping the ones I'm borrowing separate. An old Bible, probably the book I have read the most. Oh, not this one. This one. So I used to be obsessed with Lord of the Rings. I've read this. This is a well-loved book. I used to look at it and just love it. So you can see it's kind of beat up. So this is one of my prized possessions. The third one, obviously I love, but you know, once the story ended, you know, you kind of calm down your obsession. At least I did. Another obsession, if you watch the vlogs, you know, I'm a big System of a Down fan, so I have the lead singer's poetry books here. I heard those are on Audible as well, so I haven't actually read these, so I should, you know. so I can add to my red book, which is over here. These are the books that I have read during the pandemic and completed, so I'm very, very proud of that. These are books that I've purchased during the pandemic, except that one. That one I'm borrowing, but I'm reading it right now, so this should actually be. These are books that I'm currently reading. I have 2 more that I'm currently reading. They're just, you know, around my apartment right now. So these are books that I purchased, but I just haven't gotten to yet. Purchased during the pandemic. I mean, almost all of these have been purchased during the pandemic, except these. I've had this forever. This book changed my life. That's what got me started on self-development. So, yeah. There are my books. I look forward to getting even more books. I'm really, really proud that I'm into books now because with all the craziness in the world, it's nice to escape. By the way, if you didn't believe I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, this came in one of the books. I need to fix it. I don't know. I didn't know what to do with this, so I just thought it'd look, you know, maybe nice right there. So I wanted to show you the books that I'm reading right now because I'm talking to you guys about all of my obsessions. So one obsession I have is Breaking Bad. It's my favorite show of all time. And I got this as a Christmas present probably the year it came out. And I never read it because, like I said, I've always wanted to be a reader. I thought being a reader and reading books was always cool. But I just could not focus. So, you know, like I said, one nice thing about the pandemic that I'm proud of is that I have read a lot of books. I mean, most of them are on Audible. I mean, only one of them I read entirely by myself. But for me, like I said, with my focus issues and like not a strong reader, I've never enjoyed reading in the past. I always wanted to be someone that did, but I never truly enjoyed it. Like college was rough on me. So I started reading this when I worked at a gym, and I basically could read books because it was a very easy, boring job. Like I just had to say hi to people when they walked in. So that left a lot of downtime. You know, I love Bryan Cranston. I love me some Bryan Cranston, okay? Not just the show, but I like the actor, and he seems like a down-to-earth person. So that's why I like him. And I thought this book was like kind of boring. Like I couldn't get into it. Like I think it can be, I just finished another celebrity biography. Leah Remini, she talks about Hollywood and Scientology. And that was the good stuff when she talked about being in Hollywood and when she talked about the church stuff. But when they were like talking about their childhoods, like no disrespect, because I like those people, but it was kind of boring. I want to get to the juicy stuff, so I am pushing through. To be honest, it's kind of interesting. Like I feel like this book is a nice escape from everything going on right now. I feel like it is a nice escape, so I am kind of actually interested in it, even though I'm technically rereading it. I do remember some parts, but most of it I don't remember because I was at the gym reading that over a year ago, like a year and a half ago. So I definitely want to get this done by the end of the year, which should be easy. I mean, I think I can actually get this done in a month. Audible is telling me it has over 7 hours for me to listen to, but I'm into it, so maybe I'll get it done soon. Alright, so another book I'm reading right now is Dream Big by Bob Goff. So I picked this book up on a whim at Target. I just looked at it. I was like, you know what? I've never heard of this author, never heard of this book, but you know, dream is what I'm all about. I mean, do you see the signs in my room? There's dream everywhere. I mean, it's on my finger. So I don't know what it was. Like I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna pick it up on a whim. And the first like few chapters, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I'm looking for. Self-development book, but it talks about Jesus. Because if you read self-development, then you know that it's often more spiritual and universe and all of that. But personally, you know, with me following Jesus, like I was like, why aren't there more people, more life coaches that talk about Jesus and aren't afraid to say that, you know, without disrespecting anyone else, but just being unapologetic about their own faith. And that's eventually what I want to do. So finding someone that has done what I kind of want to do in the future was really, really great. Like I highlighted so much in this book, like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I needed in my life. So I thought I was going to finish this book within just a few days because that's how much I loved it. But I wanted to do it the right way. So you guys know I'm not a good reader. And I'm so sorry if you guys think this is boring. I hope you guys like books and that's why you're here. There's activities in the back. You answer these questions. And I have had pages and pages of what I'm writing because I appreciate that he has like these study questions and this inner work like, you're just doing yourself a disservice if you don't do the work in the back. It's just gonna, it will take you from like, I mean, why quit? You know, why only read it? But that's what I used to do. See, like, I have other books that have activities within. It's like, no, I'm just gonna read it through and then do the work later. And I personally never am motivated enough to go back and reread it and then do the activities as well. So as much as I wanted to read this book and just get through it because I loved it so much, I took the time to do the activities, and I think that's gonna be really great for, you know, just my personal development. And even though the writing will take you 3 times as long as the reading. I have actually never heard of Bob Goff, and I've made it a point to not Google him, not YouTube him, just because I don't want to have, like, not a bias, but I just want to read the book for what it is. But I think once I do complete this, I will go ahead and research him. But I put a lot of his other books on my Amazon Christmas wish list, so I am definitely wanting to read more books by this author. So if you have some dreams, you want to work on yourself, and you're also a follower of Jesus, I recommend this book 1,000%. All right, so since I showed you guys my Bible earlier and we're already talking about the Lord, I'll show you guys my Bible. So this was on my my birthday list in July. My sister-in-law got it for me, so it is the NIV. It has spots where you take notes. I'm still a very new Christian, so I haven't really implemented the spaces. So I've read Exodus. It was hard completing it because some parts are just talking about how they built stuff, so I was like, but then I read the book of John. I read a chapter a day for a while and I completed it. And let me just throw in there, so when people are wanting to explore faith or just grow closer to Jesus or just read the Bible, I see other Christians telling people like, yeah, start with the front, start with Genesis. Girl, I'm here to tell you, or man, I'm here to tell you that why would you want to start with Genesis? Like, I know that's the beginning of the Bible, but the Bible wasn't written to be read in order. I think when you read the book of Genesis, you're just so confused, like, wait, what? Like, there's a lot of confusion, and I think the biggest part is that God spoke to the people at where they were at that point. So with like the violence and the like things that people always have questions on, like, why are you reading something that you won't understand? So if you start with the New Testament, start with the book of John, for example, you're gonna learn who Jesus was, and when you can read the Old Testament through the eye of Jesus, it makes a lot more sense. You know, if you're someone that's always been confused about religion and stuff, I just say that, you know, it is okay to ask questions. I mean, God wants you to have He loves it anytime you're interacting with them, whether that's questioning, like, what the heck, why is things this way, why are people like this, you know, any kind of question like that. He wants to hear it and he wants to show you. So yeah, that's my little the stuff I want to say today. So I'm gonna put these books in my reading right now pile, which is weird because that's 5 books. Probably why I take forever to finish them, because I read through so many. But like I said, I have focus problems. Let me know if you guys read like 1 book at a time or like several books like myself. Maybe I'll just end the vlog here. Thank you so much for joining me on this reset of a lazy day, but we're getting ready for a more productive day tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna plan on vlogging just because I'm kind of overwhelmed with how much I have to edit, because I took today off from editing. By the way, I went and grabbed water because you really don't want to go to bed dehydrated. But, you know, drink your water earlier, not at 8:30 like I am. All right, my friends. I hope you guys nerded out with me. I hope you learned something about me. And just let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe to continue learning how this new skincare is treating my skin, how these books are. You know, I do a lot of vlogs, and I like reviewing fitness products and trying fitness clothing in like dressing rooms. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that. I'll see you guys later and take care. Bye.